Alright, what's up guys? Episode 9 coming back. Alright, hey, what's up everybody? We got another episode. I don't really even know what I've been doing. I've just been kind of being a lazy piece of shit. Been still seeing a lot of movies lately. I haven't stopped doing that. I just kind of fell off on this. Got busy with, adult life, being poor and living paycheck to paycheck, but I won't bore you with all the sad stuff. A while back, I want to say it was in May. I'll probably tell you the exact date here in a second. Back in May, saw I want to say it was it was an indie foreign film called Revenge. And it's not as cut and dry as it sounds. It's a little more in depth than that. It's a movie about a chick who gets revenge on a bunch of dudes. So, it's basically self-explanatory. I don't know why I did that. Saw that on May 11th. Oh, it was at the Loft. It did not get a big screen release. It got limited screenings. We had to go and we had to kind of find this one. Yeah, it was a find. It was definitely a find. I'm glad we went and saw this one. So actually really like this one. Gave it a 7.9 out of 10. I wouldn't say your straight up typical revenge movie, probably because it was foreign. A lot of subtitles, a little bit of extra reading. At times, a little bit of nudity as well, also strange, but what's a foreign film without a couple of dongs in there, so it's expected by now, uncircumcised penises. So acting, pretty spot on that one. No one really gave a shitty performance. With the language barriers at times it was a little bit strange, but nothing too crazy, nothing you can't push through. So just gave acting a full point. A little awkward moments dealing with, there is a rape scene in there. It's not like a full-fledged rape scene, but it's an implied thing. So what's revenge without a driving force, I guess it would be. And considering that the main character who is seeking revenge is a woman, it has a little more fuel to it with what was the cause for her revenge. A couple actors in there. The main actress, Matilda Anna Ingrid Luz, I think. And then we got the main guy, Kevin Jansens, I think it is. Kevin Jansens. Both did fantastic. Camera work, foreign film, so it's gonna be really pretty. If you didn't know that by now. All the shots are really good, so I had to give camera work a full point. Yeah, for the director on this one, we actually have a female, which, the main character is also a female. Kind of goes hand in hand on that one. The director's name is actually Coraline Fargett. Something a little foreign-y sounding. She actually did a very good job. She's not really known for anything else. So, it's always good to see someone's first film be a banger, as they would call it nowadays. Very good. Very well done for her first film. Character development on this one, it was good enough. They didn't really dive super crazy into it, into like her backstory or anything like that. So the guy is a sugar daddy. She is the young college student, and he's basically paying for her to go to school and do all this shit. He flies her out. He has a family and kids and all this. He flies her out to like this secluded mansion, and that's when things kind of go a little bit up and right. So you don't really know too much about her other than she might be a stupid bitch. She's using this guy. So it doesn't really shed her in the best light. She seems like she is just your typical kind of college girl. She likes to party. You know, they throw some techno music. She starts dancing around, shaking around, and doing all of that whole thing. So I didn't really like her to begin with. She was pretty. That was, yeah. So in character development kind of struggled a little bit with me, but you know, maybe that's why there wasn't a lot of depth to her, because she was just a typical college girl, partier type of thing. Put every girl in that type of light that goes to college, but yeah, that's basically what she was. Editing was actually very sound, so I had to give that one a full point. No complaints on that one. And then, so for humor, it's actually, you know, it's a foreign film. It's not that funny. Foreign films, they don't really emphasize humor, especially when it's coming in like a French, which this one was, area. They like pretty things, and they like shots, and they like music, and kind of weird music. Yeah, so that's where that was in this sense. So humor, there were some funny parts, but not really. Considering it's a movie about revenge, it was a very serious subject, and what happened to her was very serious. So I get it, the humor wasn't that great. So I gave that a 0.5. It was properly utilized, but there could have, maybe in the beginning, there could have been a lot more humor. Now, for being a foreign film, the music should have been accentuated a lot more, but you know, it was placed, there was a lot of weird techno music that she was out of place kind of dancing to. It was a little bit strange, but you know, the music that went in with the movie was okay, so I gave that one a 0.7. It could have been a little bit better, but you know, I didn't feel it all that much. Originality, I'll just say, was okay. I mean, it's a revenge flick. That has been done. That is me beating a dead horse. But this one's a little bit different from what I've seen, you know, with the whole situation regarding her revenge. So originality, I'll give that an 8, a 0.8, excuse me. Give originality a 0.8 just because, you know, it's been done so many times, but they did do it well. Proper casting, well done. The girl, she was very cute, very innocent. At the same time, she was like a stupid kind of college girl, you know, with the partying and all that stuff. So it's like you kind of hated her, but she fit that. The main guy, he was very charismatic and he cared, but at the same time, you knew he was a piece of shit because he had a family and all that stuff. So it was like an impending doom. So I feel like that guy, his nice moments were nice, and then his aggressive piece of shit moments, he just flipped a switch, and then you hated him. The two friends, you also hated them, so it was like everyone played their part very well, I believe. So I gave that a 0.1. Proper casting got a 0.1. Proper CGI, I really didn't notice like anything super crazy that I'm like trying to remember. There might have been a few, her being pushed off the cliff. I think there was a few weird like moments and stuff like that. It's like, I noticed a few things, so I just gave it a 0.7. I didn't like it all that much. They could have probably done a better job with her fall. I know stunt people do falls all the time, so you know, they kind of dropped the ball on that one. So 0.7 is not bad though. So storyline actually was fairly sound, but at the same time it missed a little bit of pieces, you know, to give it like that full point. So I just gave it a 0.6. This girl, sugar daddy's this secluded mansion, and two of his friends unexpectedly show up. I heard she wants to leave. The friend, he's kind of creepingly watching her. He ends up raping her. She does not want anything to do with any of these people. The main guy pushes her off. Her trying to survive, peyote in there. She's out to kill the friends. There's two friends. A lot of blood work. And with the main guy, there is a lot of blood. Guy is fully naked the whole time while he's running around and legit in a circle, switches directions, and one of you is fucked. The cinematography is fantastic. For some reason they have a really big, just like a goal with the magnified shots of things, and it's like with apples and ants and the blood falling from the tree. It just, it was a bunch of stuff, but it was really cool. It was really pretty. So, overall, I enjoyed the crap out of it. It was better than things that are coming out, in the mainstream cinemas and stuff like that. So I would definitely go see it. I would recommend going out and seeing this one. Guys, yeah, sorry about the giant hiatus, but I'm working on keeping these short and getting as much information out as possible as to why to see him or why not to see him. I did get a haircut, taking tips. Somebody told me, I'm fucking with this a little bit too much. That's also not the reason why I got a haircut. It was bound to happen. I was wanting to fix things. Tried not to do a lot of things that were irritating me when I was watching these, so I'm trying to improve these. Cheyenne, he told me I need to fix my white balance, so I figured that out. Hopefully there's a reflection of that in this one, because I think I fixed this one. Hopefully they'll get better, gain more sustenance. I'm gonna probably pump out a bunch of them here soon. I've seen legit at least 20 films other than the ones that I've already done. So there'll be a lot more, definitely. But I'll keep you guys going on this one. So later, guys.